Hi there. If you're over 40 and your metabolism feels slower, even though you're eating clean and training consistently, this video may completely change how you approach fat loss, energy, and aging. Most men assume the problem is their own willpower, but the real issue is your cellular energy production. Today I'm breaking down how intermittent fasting, cold exposure, combined with heat therapy work together to reboot your metabolism at the mitochondrial level. This is not fitness hype, this is biology. So stay with me and let's jump into today's video: intermittent fasting, cold exposure and heat therapy, biohacking your metabolism after the age of 40. So let's go. Here's our medical disclaimer, and it's just important to note that your medical practitioner should always be consulted before beginning any new program that involves exercise, nutrition, wellness, or health. Hi there, I'm Terry. I'm 64 years old, and on my channel I provide new age health and wellness information and training methods for men over the age of 40. And I can assure you that I apply these methods in my own life each and every day. So let's discuss today's video, and that is the metabolic reset that I believe most men over the age of 40 and 50 and beyond should consider. The metabolic reset that I'm referring to consists of three components as follows. Number one, intermittent fasting. Number two, cold exposure. And number three, heat therapy. Here's the truth most men never hear. Your metabolism does not suddenly die after the age of 40 or 50. What actually does decline is your mitochondrial efficiency. That's your cell's ability to convert food into usable energy. When mitochondria underperform, your body stores more fat, you feel more fatigue, and recovery slows down, even if your calorie intake stays the same. That's why the traditional diet and fitness advice often fails middle-aged men. Most programs focus solely on calories and workouts alone and ignore aging biology. As your mitochondria age, they become less insulin sensitive and less flexible at burning fat. So men eat less, train harder, and still gain belly fat. Intermittent fasting changes this. Fasting forces your body to adapt. It activates cellular cleanup, improves metabolic flexibility, and signals your body to rebuild stronger mitochondria. Now, when we layer in temperature stress therapy on top of that, things get very powerful. Cold exposure and brown fat. So cold exposure does something most workouts cannot do. It activates brown adipose tissue. That's brown fat. Brown fat burns energy to generate heat. It does not store calories. It destroys them. So when you expose your body to cold shock, you increase calorie expenditure without moving a muscle. Now here's the key. When cold exposure is done in a fasted state, that's when your digestive process is complete and you haven't consumed any food in the prior 10 to 12 hour period. Your body has no choice but to rely on fat for fuel. Cold exposure also triggers a powerful hormonal response. Norepinephrine increases dramatically, mobilizing stored fat and improving insulin sensitivity. Adiponectin rises. That's a hormone directly linked to longevity and metabolic health. Together, these signals increase mitochondrial density and metabolic resilience. You don't need extreme ice baths to start this process. You can begin with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water at the end of your routine morning shower. Build gradually for best results. Cold exposure works exceptionally well before the first meal of the day. In other words, in a fasted state. So next we have sauna and heat shock proteins. Heat therapy works differently, but it is just as powerful. Saunas stimulate heat shock proteins. These proteins protect cells, repair damaged mitochondria, and slow age-related cellular decline. Think of heat therapy as maintenance for your cellular engines. Sauna use also increases circulation and growth hormone secretion. Growth hormone supports fat loss, muscle prevention, and tissue repair, all critical after the age of 40 and 50. Heat also enhances detox pathways, especially when glycogen is low during the fasting period. For most men, 15 to 25 minutes at 160 to 180 degrees is ideal. Remember, hydration and electrolytes are essential. During this process, saunas work best either late in the fast or post-training, depending on your recovery needs. So contrast therapy is combining the hot and cold protocols coupled with the fasting. Cold grows mitochondria, heat repairs mitochondria. Alternating the two amplifies both effects. This is why contrast therapy works. Fasting enhances the process by keeping insulin low and cellular signaling high. You don't need complicated routines. A simple weekly structure works best. You can do daily 16 to 8 fasting. That's a 16-hour period of fasting with an 8-hour eating window. 2 to 3 cold sessions per week and 2 to 4 sauna sessions per week. One contrast session weekly is enough to drive adaptation without burnout. Men using this approach often report stable all-day energy, consistent fat loss, especially around the waist, and noticeably sharper mental clarity. So attaining sustainability and long-term results, what you need to do is make sure that what you eat after the fasting period matters as much as the fast itself, and that is upon breaking the fast or refeeding, you need to consume high-quality proteins along with healthy fats and minerals that support mitochondrial rebuilding. Avoid sugar spikes. They undo your metabolic progress. And stop obsessing over the weight scale. Focus on tracking energy levels, your waist measurement, your recovery speed, and your mental focus. These metrics reflect mitochondrial health better than body weight ever will. The overall approach is not punishment. It's controlled stress with a purpose. Over time, it will extend your health span, not just your lifespan. So if you're serious about reclaiming your metabolism after the age of 40, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below. Have you tried any of these therapies? Hot, cold therapy, or just simply intermittent fasting? So look forward to my future videos on more advanced nutrition, strength training, and anti-aging protocols for men over the age of 40. You won't want to miss them. So take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.